What's good, Sage? Hello. First words are for you today. I'm still preparing a tweet here because I realized that this will actually ramp up the engagement at least. Like more people are coming in. Not saying that more people are staying, but more people are coming in actually. I do have a tweet. Tweety. Exactly. Tweety. This Twitch streamer is live right now, playing Alan Wake from Remedy Games. After all these years. There we go. Playing in 7 minutes, but I'm live right now. But yeah, playing Alan Wake from right now on. No, that is a lie, but sometimes you need the clickbait, right? Golf Annie, what's good? Nice to have you. Nice to see you. Yes, a new game it is. We're playing Alan Wake now. Really looking forward to it. But we can't play it on hardest difficulty though, which is kind of a bummer. Not gonna lie, it is kind of a bummer. And while we're at it... Oh, wrong button. Still wrong button. That's the right button. Very uncomfortable position. There we go. Really good game. Yes, I think it is a good game. From what I've played already, it is a good game. And I've been like 3 hours into the story or so. Yeah. Why not? Why I can't play it on the hardest difficulty is probably because you have to finish it off first at like normal difficulty. And then later on you'll be able to play on harder difficulties. There we go, okay. Let's ignore this now. Yeah, today it's been a good day. Been a really good day today. Actually, nothing too fancy happened. I just started to watch a series right now on Netflix called Unsolved Mysteries. It's kind of a crime documentary series where they talk about cases that have that took place in real life but never were solved. And they just explain basically all the things around it, and what actually led to a person's death or something like that. It's intriguing. Because it's an old game. If you want to play hardest mode, you must play it 2 times. True. Well, back then the developers really wanted to make sure that you get the story and that you're not just playing the game. They took pride in the story. And less people actually took pride in beating the game on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, and other than that, I just took like a very, very brief, like a really shallow self-assessment about ADHD, and what can I say? The test said, well, you may have symptoms or not, but you need to be diagnosed properly. Let's see. Story mode is the easy mode. Nah, normal mode is story mode for me. Oh, by the way, Sage, have you proceeded on digitalizing the image by Tamira? That would be so great. I would love to have that, like, to play around and to fiddle around a little bit. Just want to know if you're on it. Ooh, that's nice. Just right now. Oh, excuse me. Just right now. Glad to hear that. Oh yeah, and I've got this really awesome YouTube thumbnail for today that I've already prepared. I just need to set it on my YouTube because we're live on YouTube as well. And for those who are already here, would be awesome, and it really would help me if you could, yeah, hop over there and just leave a thumbs up and maybe leave it running in the background. That would really help me. So let me set this one. After all these years, I finally take the time to play Alan Wake. Because this being the first episode, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. And putting the thumbnail. There we go. Not right now. I hope I can finish it at the weekend. Yeah, just take your time, really, seriously. It's nothing too urgent. I was just wondering, and I'm already grateful that you're doing it, so I don't have to. Because I would have probably printed it and then scanned, and then via that I would probably digitalize it. Which wouldn't make any sense. Talking about it. Wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, but that's me. Sometimes I take the time to actually do stuff the complicated way. So let me go over here, let me hop in here and leave myself a thumbs up because I do like the content that I give and that I make. That being said, we're already starting. Oof, it's 8 o'clock. So let me bring you to the game scene. There we go. And we're back. By the way, we're back with all our counters. We do have the lost counter, we do have the scare counter, and we do have the death counter. We do have the heart rate monitor. Yes, Annie, all of it. We are back with all the shebang as we now play only one game and one game only. This will be way less to maintain and way easier to bring up. So you guys are actually able to count with exclamation mark F up. You will count a death, exclamation mark S up. you will count a scare, and exclamation mark L up, you will count a lost. And I take all these statistics on my Discord, which, by the way, we do have a really cool new invite link, which should be working. Why is it not working? Oh, the tool's not open. Crap. Wait a sec. For all of those, for all of you who didn't see it yet, we do have a new invite link to my Discord channel, and I'm happy that I finally did that. Not gonna lie, it makes me actually want to go back to Twitch, and solely to Twitch for streaming, because I literally want to have like the possibility that the money that I put in there can be just status quo. But now we can use exclamation mark Discord and chat. There we go. It's not golf court. I've decided against it. I was about to do it, but then I said, well, I may not use that domain later on. But we have now discord.fangolf.com. So if you click that, you will be forwarded to the Discord invite link. And from there, you can then easy peasy join my Discord. And this link now is also sending you directly into my welcome hub. Into my welcome center, not welcome hub, where you will actually have to click on the penguin icon. So that's it. The golf site. If I knew which kind of content I would post there, I would actually do that. Like I would make a web page. But shh.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to
excuse me, I hope.
The poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps
heart rate monitor. Let's put it up here. There we go. Because we do have the subtitles.
Asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
The music's already so good.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards.
Oh, pfft. If you don't wake up in sleep paralysis, you don't know what a nightmare is.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode 1.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Yeah, no. I don't like that. There we go. Direct aiming. We will see. Maybe later on we will change to controller. And I do remember that I already liked the graphic. It is not like perfect graphic, but the graphics really good already. And it is almost the same graphic as Control.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Control being from the same developer studio than as this game.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them with your big accident drama?
I can't sprint.
You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Give me a second. I need to check a QR code. I want to see if that works. I need to know if that works. If that's a functional QR code. It is. It leads to the Facebook page of Alan Wake. Creepy Shadow is creepy. Well, yep. Artist life in a nutshell. Yeah. Can we please? Thanks.
You missed your deadline!
Damn. Ouch.
You can't stop me!
Okay, I can't.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Huh. Interesting.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Oh, goosebumps. Yeah, I need to quiet down the game a little bit there. I don't like the controls too much right now. I really have to get used to it because you literally are that far behind the character. It is kind of weird to control.
This way!
I'm not able to sprint anymore. As someone who has a special connection to dreams anyways, this gives me so much goosebumps.
Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Where do I go? Where do I go? I can't. Seriously.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Then let me get out. Where?
Follow the light.
I will. Where? How?
You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Stay in the safe haven until you are completely healed. Hey,
Well done.
thanks.
I have something important to tell you. It
Yes,
goes
please.
like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
No.
Thanks. I will. Ooh, recreational light.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn
Thanks.
your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Will I? Okay, I do have a good idea why you're not playing it on the hardest difficulty.
Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream.
With the
now.
Warrior of Light again, yes we are.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna. This isn't witch.
Oh, come on. Ouch. Whew. Oh my. Intense is intense.
You're dead, just like.
Ouch. That's mean.
I can keep this.
What the? What's happening? Thanks for the clip, Sage. I'm a little bit late to run here. Ouch. They multiply, yeah, they do. Galftera. Soon we will have a synonym for everything, for every word. So the lighthouse is a safe house, I guess. Boah, alles gut, Tommy. Ganz entspannt, einen wunderschönen guten Abend. What's good, Tommy? Nice to have you. The lighthouse is no safe house.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Goosebumps.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Yeah, I do remember that part. Welcome to Bright Falls. Fresh seafood. Erstmal zur Harten kommen, Hundi rennt immer so.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
What are you taking
You have a
pictures of?
lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station.
Oh, the night host. Okay.
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust
We need some
me.
RTX on this game. We do.
Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Alan's so handsome. Wife will take all the pictures of him. All of them. Well, she's literally taking pictures of not me standing there. Well, now she stopped.
Nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
A
Right.
friend.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
I literally stand beside you.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Sync. Microsoft.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books.
Mr. Alan Wake.
I got
Oh
the
my
cutout from the
god.
bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad
Like a mix between 3D
circulation.
human model and creepy doll. Yep.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Someone doesn't like the darkness.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stucky,
wanna
to
die,
get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as
Worse.
possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
That he
Overeager
didn't
fans
listen.
always did.
Hey DJ, play the music loud. Fangirling hard, yeah, exactly. Yo.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Are you stucky now with your key?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Why does she have like that little net that you have in front of you if you're on a funeral? Being a widow.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really...
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the
Können wir heute mehr
Lodge.
lurken. Das ist in Ordnung. Ja,
Bye,
relax.
Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That dial was a
And
real
we're heading
one.
off to the wrong cabin.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Oopsie time again.
Pat Main here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but
That's creepy.
they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets
Right
dark.
now I think
And I've got the
whether...
flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
I'm not sure if I may have played the game actually. Like whether I've finished the game actually. Because I do remember like sceneries. I'm having flashbacks here about like a park or something like that. But I could be mistaken the game.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Wife's gonna have a hard time. Actually...
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Not sure. I don't think she will have too much of a hard time.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Trusty generator.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Apparently not. Yeah, regardless of whether I've played the game already or not, I will for sure finish the game because it is just a very awesome game. It's a really bluish raven. It's a Romus game, no horror. Well, technically, if the story unfolds as I envision it right now, it is a romance game, kinda. This is the most lovey-dovey couple I've seen in a while in the game. Yeah. They make
Alice?
for a good couple.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Kept from sleep, in her dreams to prevail. The labyrinth of me. The temple of shadow and mist. Ah.
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive.
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark. The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Fair enough. Romance game, no horror game here. I hope the wife doesn't die. It is just too
So much for
predominant. Just too predominant. Wait, did they? No, it didn't. Okay. For a moment there, I thought the room has changed.
Alan!
If the shadow thing is mostly in sleep, I fear Alan accidentally suffocates his wife and something while fighting it.
I have a surprise for you.
Ooh la la. Let's get our surprise.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in
Aw.
the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, you... Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
Um...
Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
That was the old lady in the back. Don't think we should leave her alone.
Damn it. Alice?
Alice?
Goosebumps.
Alice!
the lights were out.
Alice, I'm
Not
coming.
off crows.
It's all right, I'm coming. What the hell?
I'm on my way! But this character can't sprint for longer than 10 seconds.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice?
Yeah, I think everything here is just his subconscious. I think this story is telling him
Waking up in a crashed car felt
trying
like I had woken
to-
from one nightmare and entered another.
to get his head around the
I
death of
couldn't
his
remember
wife.
how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
I mean, it doesn't make sense, like, how this is cut together, right? So, either we are still in a dream, or we are in a fantasy world there. This is certainly not, like, reality anymore. Alice in Shadowland. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, we're back at this.
Hello?
Now I'm confused.
Is someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Well, guess who's getting attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at the night? Ha, Kinda certain I've played this game already. Played episode 1 and 2 apparently. So not sure how many episodes this game has.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
But I do remember this part. We're going to have a fight
The lights up
on...
ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
We're going to have a fight on this area right here, and we are going to have a reference to X Factor.
Anybody
Apparently
there?
did 2 episodes 8 years ago. Yep,
Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
quite literally.
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen,
I need to...
premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required.
It's weird to drop in a game one hasn't played for years. No, I like it. I don't have my lights anymore. Please don't.
You
I don't want to lose my deposit.
I had
Reference!
to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
I was about to say there is a reference. Let's pick up the batteries. As many as we can.
Your trying.
Yes.
It's the latest.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
Ah, crap.
Let you.
Self-aware game, yep. That doesn't sound well. What's happening? How do we get over this one? Thanks. Oh, that's bad. Ouch. Okay, I'm not quite there yet with the dodging. I'm really not quite there yet with the dodging. Nordic walking, as in walking in nature. I don't think so.
New follower!
Kongwing, thanks for your follow.
More of them.
We apparently need to hop over this one. No, we can't. Ouch. Kongwing. Alan Wake is a fantastic game. Yeah, it does feel very good. I'm just not good enough to play it right now. Thanks for your follow again.
There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just
There we go,
killed
now we
someone
need to reload.
or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough
there we
to
go.
make me sick.
I could have had it so easy. I could have literally just turned that one on. So yeah, I was just thinking whether I've already played the whole game or not.
I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
You're doing great. Died already 2 times. We do have commands. Let me let me post these really quick. Yeah, there's a bot here too, that's true. So we have to go to the left apparently. That's at least what the game says. Life is overrated. Okay, that's our way.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to do something about my glasses. Got some new pair of glasses recently. Oh, preemptive shot here. And it's actually putting immense pressure on my ear there. What kind of fever dream is Alan having? Quite literally, and honestly, this would be a normal dream for me. This would be like, I wouldn't consider this a nightmare. Again, after having like sleep paralysis and waking up in sleep paralysis, this right here, certainly not a nightmare. That's a normal golf dream, kinda. Okay, maybe with these inclinations, that's now a nightmare.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Just a romance game. I told you. Yeah, let's not fall into the river. That way or that way? Kinda looks like this way. Not sure though. We can't crouch, right? No, we can't. Maybe we find something. Ooh! Alan will fall in love with the old lady. Need to introduce more lighter entertainment to your watch list then. Now that's been always me. That's like literally. When I was younger, when I was a child, I actually dreamt already really dark things. Like even with being a toddler. That's just me. I'm just used to that. I do have good dreams as well. Like I do have really good dreams as well. Fun dreams and funfair dreams and all that kind of stuff. I just happen to have sometimes these dreams where my brain needs to prove that I'm like this non-bulletproof guy that still can be a hero if he wants to. That's literally me. Dark Gulf? Not sure if you can say it like that, but if you want to, one could interpret it as that, yes. I think there's something to pick up here. Collectibles and such. This game will take us 12 years to play if I pick up everything. And Annie, you wrote something about you've checked on how many episodes this game has. And you wrote a really long thing that says how many it has in Finnish, if I read that correctly. Can you write it in Finnish once more? I want to try to pronounce it. No. Ouch! Stop doing that. There we go. Guns reloaded. Yeah, that dude was throwing things at us. That's not nice. Finnish thing was explanation what Nordic walking. Okay. Do you want to know how many stories there are? I'm kinda curious now, but yeah, nah. Let's keep it a secret for now. Let's keep it a secret for now. I don't want to know whether I've already finished it off. Sulfur Cavalry? That sounds like something to drink. In Germany, we do say saufen as like mindless drinking.
Taken. They're taken.
The taken are filled with darkness. Apparently, they are. Stick walking. Yep. Saufen, na dann Prost. Ja, Prost, ne? What is that? Oh, that's a torchlight. That's a candle or a torch. Do I need to focus on that? Or is it just like, okay, here are batteries? I think it's the latter one. Thanks, that's so kind of you, I guess. Not sure if there's a fancier term in English. I would say it's Nordic walking, isn't it? Because that's how the rest of the world imagines that Nordic people are actually walking. Nordic people are walking. That's not the way.
The staircase was broken. I
Too
had
bad.
to make my way up some other way.
I thought so. Let's check for this one. Pick up everything that we can. Ooh, item limit reached. Not sure if that's good. There's a boss fight to go.
There was no
about
power.
to going down.
There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Okay, get up with that one. Guess they named it Nordic walking since stick walking sounds like a senior walking or something like that. I mean, not gonna lie. Ouch. There we go. These ones are gone. Oh, the batteries are recharging. We don't even need to use our batteries. Well, not that often, at least. I should have checked that
With
before.
all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
I know. Relax. Alan, relax. Come on. I saw the generator. I will go to the generator. I simply need a little bit of time here. Oh, we've got a shotgun now. I want to stick with the revolver for now. Okay, we've picked up everything that we can pick up over here, at least in that room. Not sure if there's something more to pick up anywhere. Doesn't look alike, so let's use that one. Easy. Sulfur is a staff too, so could be a wizard walking. Wizard walking. Cool. Let's use this one. There we go. Now we move it right there. And leave. And then I saw a ladder. There we go. Is that realistic? Would that be happening at a log place? That they would have like a ladder on the logs? I'm not too sure about that. Nah, it's not realistic, or nah, it's on to something else.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night!
And what a night! I know most of you are probably in your beds, but now, by now, whoopsie.
Breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along.
Actually, it does look like a good night.
Listeners know
There's red sunshine rays now hitting the last greens of the leaves.
Makes an old man like me wish I could just
It's almost about sun is going down.
And who'd keep you company
It's
all
good.
night long if I weren't?
Not realistic.
Looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find find him?
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly
Easy.
dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home.
The game is pretty much drama genre.
Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Where's that pointing? Over there. Taking all the hints. Nice. Flare gun. Neat. We've got 2 of them now. The music sounds so dark. Purely drama would be most realistic. Yep. Yep. I guess you're right. We are almost
The
there.
gas station was closer now. Its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
That's bad. Easy. That's how you defeat them. And now we go back to just picking up everything. Still somewhere around the shadow. Stop flickering lamp. That's making me nervous. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's not good. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, but I'm happy that I'm playing with mouse and keyboard and not with controller. Safe haven. Well, that didn't mean safe haven for me. Come on, tree, go away. Ah! There we go. Woo! Ooh! Ooh! Ah. Shadow, you hungry, mate? Ah, that was scary. That was really scary. Where are they at? They're over there. Stop doing that! Stop bullying me! So we would just recharge, regain the ammo. One of them's over here, one of them is over there. Where is he? Being over there. There we go. Easy peasy. And then it's a safe haven over there. Direction of light. Back to counting sage. Yep. Although I think we're already at 4 deaths. Cool, we made it at least up here now. Picking up every goodie that the game is giving me. Pretty certain that at some point I would regret not picking up everything that I see. Not going after every hint that we're actually getting. This is eerie. Oh, we've got 3 of them. Yeah, now we've got the 4 deaths.
Salad, no. A man like me needs a Epstein. That's for the day.
Someone doesn't like salad, I guess. It's the anti-vegan. Oh, 2 people, 3 people behind me. Oi. Get off me, mister. This game's nuts. Shadow, the traditional masculine man. Shadow, how to be toxic AF. Limit reached. Okay.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide.
Creepy TV.
If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now...
Oh, there's a TV. Let's watch some TV. Yep.
known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
You.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat.
True.
Night Springs.
I like these kind of in-between stories that games are telling, and they found a really cool way here how to tell such a story. And it fits fits the theme perfectly well, in my opinion. Got no clue where to go. Where are you? There you are. Two of you. Oh, hello. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, come on. I can't dodge to my back. Ah, there's another one. I wasn't aware of that one. Quite fast one. That's weird. There we go. That seemed to be the boss.
Stucky's
We did it.
body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime.
Lost his immortality, yeah. That's the life lesson here. Oh. Real life lesson, don't ignore your plans. Don't disrespect your plans. Nice. Anything to pick up? Anywhere to fall down? No? Cool.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
That's good. I didn't recognize it, but that's fine.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
So-and-so, right?
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place. Or that there had been
Alice in
some kind of
Shadowland,
fight.
yep.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel a presence in the
Any more
Just now, I can
ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
smell a perfume in the
I have
room.
all plastic plants
I'll reach
because
out
I
and fix
forgot to water. Yeah, that would be my approach as well.
If I stop,
I do have a plant that needs very, very little water.
Talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Well, plants will not take revenge if you can't disrespect them. Big brain move. True. True. The 68th annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music for the children, Buck-Toothed Charlie afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. Jeremiahmon, get elephant foot tree. Ouch. What's good, Jeremiahmon? Nice to have you. Yeah, I really need to get used to that glasses. Hello chat. Only need a cup every 2 weeks. Let me get the plant that I do have. Wait a sec. Sometimes I do forget to water that plant for like a week, for like a month or two, and it's still alive by some miracle. They're really, really good and really, really easy to keep, actually. The elephant foot tree aren't they like fairly big plants? You need a cactus? No, cactus. I'm not good with cactus. Really, really not good with cactus. Okay, there's nothing to get here aside of that one poster, apparently. Plants be like, not watering me enough, I suffer. Water me too much, I suffer. Yeah, but those are only indoor plants, Pachmat. Outdoor plants are like, we exist, full stop. Wait, what was that? What was that grunt?
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Huh? I've just been inside. What's that grunt? Takes about 50 years to be as big as you. Oh, really?
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
A few plants that miraculously just survive. Sometimes, right? Sometimes they just survive.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Did we kill the guy that is working here? What's happening? Why does she look like she's going to push us down there? That's good.
On Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me.
Okay, I'm really intrigued now. I'm really confused now.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week.
I mean,
I was attacked by
previous is not wrong, right? Oof, drinking is exhausting. Looking at the heart rate monitor. Yeah, poor Alice. Poor Alice. By the way, if you guys wanna suggest some games, make sure to hop on my Discord and write your suggestions into the suggestion channel. I'm looking for more horror games now.
I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should
What?
put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
That's earlier in the story, isn't it?
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Yeah, that is way earlier. That is way earlier. Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy? Yep. No, that's a supportive wife. She is. Okay. Alan Wake, Return to Sender, What I Can't Forget, Alex Casey, The Things That I Want, The Fall of Casey. Huh. Ja. Ich habe tatsächlich auf den Chat geachtet. Und nicht auf, was da stand. Such a nice flat, actually. Such a nice flat. Like, seriously. I wouldn't mind living there. Besides of the fact that there's no master's bedroom. And there's one room that is not a room. There's literally a door going nowhere. Or maybe that's like a wall cupboard, something like that. But seriously, they don't have a master's bedroom. They don't have a master's, and they don't have a toilet. Or maybe that's the master's, and that's the toilet. Never mind then. Never mind. Cool. So let me put on the coffee. Coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it.
That's the nowhere room. Behind the door is just a wall. Yeah, that would actually freak me out. That would actually be creepy.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly. These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right next to you.
I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Relax.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
Hello
I'm
there.
Sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out
Okay.
the candles.
I know it's
For a second there, I thought something was in the room rattling at the door.
It gets to me.
Jesus.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
It was cute and spooky at the same time at 2 a.m.
Nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me.
Got no
too.
clue.
When it got really bad, my mom gave me
Baby
this
love
little
is
light
cute.
switch. The clicker.
Yeah, true.
Clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and the magic light would scare the monsters.
But none of you don't have. Yeah.
Here it is.
Alan.
True that.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Oh. All the romantics. All the romantics. Right for the present
How do
day.
you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then.
I wonder if the whole town is behind this.
Waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife and...
Oh, there.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Old-fashioned computers. Who of you had one of
Wake,
these?
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the
Yeah, we
paper.
need to talk to that
Falls
woman.
has a colorful
She's so
history.
scared of the
Of
dark,
course,
she
what
knows
small town
something.
hasn't?
She certainly knows something. Not for us to go there.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
It is. True that. Okay, where's the office?
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Sheriff's office. Missing Richard Barr, Bruce Dansky, and Jacob Miller. On a campaign trip due to on a campaign trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call. Thank you. The left guy's just Fangolf. Maybe in like, I don't know, maybe in like 5 to 10 years, something like that. But literally my first thought was as well, like, I wouldn't be wondering if these are actually faces of the developers of this game. Have you seen this man? Identifying features. Knack for winning contests. Missing a cat. Yeah, like seriously. The cat picture is all blurry and all these kind of stuff is so detailed and so crisp. I'm pretty certain this is these are like developers. I think it's developers and or family members. Yes, exactly. Narrator man? Who's the narrator man? That one? Those are the shadow guys. Maybe as well.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the
Sure.
desk. The
Thanks.
battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm
No, I
not
can't.
sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me, I need to take...
Verizon. Isn't GTA having Verizon as well?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Ooh.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Huh. Wait a second. Why did I ever stop playing this game? Yeah, she is alive.
Can I help you with anything?
She's being held
I need to get
hostage,
some air.
apparently.
The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
The light's on. The
Sure.
deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir.
Yeah, Sage, D&D PTSD kicks in.
You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me.
I don't think being sober or drunks make it any better. Exactly. Manuscript page.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about
Space aliens, quick, hide the plants!
God knows I need my beauty sleep.
How do we hide that tree? Kongwang, how do we hide that tree?
We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Garbage bags. I don't know where you live that you have that large garbage bags, but if you have them, sure, let's try it. Why not? I'm down for that. Just give it a go.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Apparently. And they're watching me. From Norway? Do you have that large garbage bags in Norway?
Barry, listen to me. I'm
Join
at the
Plant
sheriff's
Gang.
station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Somebody's watching me. I've got this feeling. Not really, but I can sear them together. Handy. That's good. That's good.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from
What
darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm
Be safe from quantum theory.
darkness will
Fuck the tree. Be safe from a quantum theory.
hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake.
I think I need to take a tissue there in a sec.
I'll push on. Anything is possible here.
I don't know what's wrong, but after it rained now for a couple of days, my nose is all runny. I guess I guess I'm getting an allergic reaction to like trees, maybe, because that's literally the only thing that's in front of my windows.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
OMG, Alan Wake. I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, exactly.
Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl.
Or it's cooler and your body is confused, it isn't warm anymore. Yeah, that is pretty much likely. It cooled down like 10 degrees or something like that over the last week or two.
When I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
Yeah, that happened.
When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been
Maybe a couple of years ago.
No. Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, maybe a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
True. Funny farm. Wow. The only guy in games who realized that. Yep.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Just across from Bucktooth Charlie. Yeah, blah blah.
Kidnapper? Those situations
Bucktooth Charlie. Seriously.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call.
Oh, doggo. Yeah, right.
This whole thing.
Poor boy, he's hurt. Yeah.
You hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all
We need
this
doggo
sounds.
petting simulator.
Trying to pull a joke on me, freak
Nah,
me out. It's working.
Next year we will have a cat stray simulator.
Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Good boy simulator. Kinda.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Is that how nature parks are in
Just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
America? Or Canada maybe? That looks more Canadish. Canada-ish. Canada-esque? Canada-esque? Keys. There's only one key. Maybe the other one is an electrical key.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms.
Yeah, we don't want to end up spending time in padded rooms.
With two long tangled up sleeves.
Yeah, you can pause that on YouTube.
Al, you make
Canadish?
jokes about people who believe that kind.
Canadesque? I want to drown in fur while hugging a good boy. No, 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 no. That sounds horrible. That sounds like what horror movies are made of.
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do.
Can I what? Can I who?
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Bless you.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you. But I feel that man. With all his sneezing. We're saving energy, right?
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort.
Cool. Yep. Bye-bye. Have a great time. We're already, like, gone. What did happen to all our ammunition and such?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center. And
I'm significantly shorter than Fen.
I knew I should have
My size dog is normal.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done. But
I'm gonna go on an evening jog with Frida, my dog. It's really nice outside now. Have fun with the stream, and thanks for having me. Yeah, well, thanks for being our guest. Enjoy your jog with your dog, and don't get lost. Jack Russell, aww. That is cute. That is cute. Yeah, spend some time with your doggy. I'll be here for like 1.5 hours more. So if you're quick, I'd be glad to have you again. And we'll be back tomorrow as well. On we're streaming on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I'm just checking for the man outside the window. And every time we're streaming from 8 till 11 p.m. CEST. I'll probably be back and I'm lazy, so I only jog for like 30 minutes, then a shower. Well.
And I'll be one of the pie contest judges too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Discord golf.
It's my kind of exercise.
Discord golf.
You're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors
I think Norway and Germany are in the same time zone. Are they? I've got no clue.
Just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Fair enough.
Your track record, The participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
If these rooms are just open, right? If these cabins are just unlocked, why do we even have a key? What the... Drop hazard. Fair enough. That's a steep drop, actually. That looks like a really nice place to have vacation. I would love to be there. Probably Sweden is on the same time zone with Germany, and on that topic Spain is too. Which is weird, but hey. That is from World War II times. Everyone needs a key. Parkgolf. Well, Parkgolf is really new. Of course, the telly still works.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are
Who needs a key?
especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode.
Man in the Mirror. Very good song by Michael Jackson. But is trying to turn us all into golfs.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type.
Golf spot.
So you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Talking about demons. That was way darker than the first one. That was way darker than the first one. Lover's Peak, Moonshine Cave, Elderwood Nature Trail. Phone. Hello, hello. I'd like to call home. I'd like to call in sick there. Cool, having this one. Wanna go up here, wanna see, check. Do not feed wildlife. 100 USD penalty. Or whatever dollar, actually. Not sure if it's USD. Script page. There we go. Let's see. Visitor center. What's happening there?
Vision left me weak. This was no
That looks bad. What's happening there?
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help! Hello?
On my way.
I'm back here. Hey,
Mr. Wake?
Yes?
Oh, hell.
What's good?
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
He looked very dead already.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Is that the office? Is that the office? No. No. Huh? That the office? Yeah, it says office.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I wonder if I should actually read everything.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with orange patches.
What? Wrong button. Still in Horizon Zero Dawn mode. There we go.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Okay. I won't. No worries. Oh no! He's taken now as well. Please don't tell me we have to fight the dog.
Rusty, no! Never! Two bears and wolves! Never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Cats must be leashed. Yeah, at all times. Never leave your pet
Just trying to preserve some battery here. Come on, Barry. I don't want to do this. But I have to. Save the doggy. I can't save the doggy. The dog is already dead. There we go. And I feel like we have something to pick up over here. Yep. Lots of ammunition. Lots and heaps of ammunition, actually. I don't like that the dog is gone. I feel like we'll have to fight a shadow dog soon. Cool. Okay, that seems to be our way. Or not. Ah, cool. Yeah. If this weren't for this scenario, I would really love to be there.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Fair enough. Fair warning. Canadian beer. I guess. Just guessing. Yeah, never was like fond of going over to America. Actually wanted to go to Canada, and really would love to actually visit like national parks in Canada.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Entering Moonshine Cave. I feel like we're skipping something. Moonshine Cave. Site of frequent bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition. Okay. Things to pick up. Nice, 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 nice. Shotgun. And more batteries. Easy. Very good, very good. We'll need these. We didn't skip anything. That's good. If you do so, don't forget to get your ETA. What do you mean by that? I know ETA as estimated time of arrival, but I don't think that's it. That's Kentucky in the States. Your friends. Already getting good at guessing from where they're coming. Oh baby, a double. Ouch! ETA is like the ESTA from the States, so it's your visa. Without you can't go to Canada. Okay, okay. Huh. Travel document. Good to know. Good to know. I actually didn't know about that. Costs about 7 years. Is it one of these documents where you get like asked tons of things? Like one of these fun ones? I've never been to a land where I would need a visa. That's why I don't know anything about it. Like I've never left Europe. It's if you want to blow up shit or not. Cool. Yeah, I better don't miss with that, so I don't blow my chances with ever getting there. No littering. Dogs must be held on leashes. If it's written there, right? Kinda certain we're going to see Doggo. Visitor center. Checkpoint reached. Shotgun ammo. That's when we actually should get the shotgun. Good to know. Oh, that's not Lover's Peak. Summary is not bad for Visa. I don't know how much like Visa is usually. Hello there. Get fried already. There we go. There's another one. And another one. Third one up there. Huh. That's strange. Could've sworn I saw someone moving up there. Seriously. I was so sure about that. There we go. Every kill seems to give us a little bit of battery back, actually, which is cool. I do like that. But we can't fight too much anymore, because we are getting short on revolver ammunition. Oof. There we go. I'm really short on. I'm pretty certain I couldn't have started that one in the fight. That now is a clear checkpoint. There we go, yep. Very clear one. And then certainly we must need to get some ammunition. There we go. I wonder why in these first 8 cabins there's like revolver ammunition every time. Well, I don't need it because of my 2 citizenships. But still, I know crap like that. For USA, it's 14 euros, so don't pay more like they say in other web pages. I've left Europe, but didn't need visa actually. Where have we gone to? I remember paperwork to be eligible for American workforce from Europe being more than 100 euros. Not sure what it would be currently. Work visa is something different. Just talked about travel for trip. Yep. Cheaper for travel. Yeah, I'm glad I do not need either have American and German. What is the game? This game's Alan Wake. Welcome to the stream, Gensha. Nice to have you. I would love to pick one of these axes so I can actually fight in melee. Because, like, the ammunition will run out eventually.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside.
Yeah, which one did we just pick up? Most likely one of these ones. Huh. You guys talk about taxes? Now, visa. We're talking about visas. At a cruise to St. Petersburg, and you can do that visa free. And then Turkey. Which is on the edge of Europe, actually. Oh, there's a big one. Oh crap. Yeah, we can kill exactly these two. Ooh. Not gonna lie, that was scary. Ouch. There we go. We're now on our shotgun. No revolver anymore. Talking about traveling and visa, I think. Yep, exactly. Lovers Peak's up to our right. Just making sure that I'm not missing anything. Like any manuscript pages or any ammunition, actually. The ammunition is badly needed. Anything to pick up here? No? Too bad. Oopsie, well, I live much more to the north, so here we go to Norway, Sweden. I guess that's what you do, right? The train you need visa with, bus or boat, no visa. Interesting. Learning something new every day, right? Okay, before we go there, because that seems like definite. Let's look back up here. Game's trying to spook us. But we don't get spooked so easily. Well, that's like telling you which of the rings are actually which decades. Cool. That's a monumental tree. That's been like a 2-meter log or something like that. I did a clip. Could you please watch it in 0.5 times speed? We can watch it at the end of the stream. You could try it. You can certainly try it. Maybe Sage can post it if he's still here. Ah, there we go. Where did the hammer go? Yep. The hammer actually hit me on my lower back. How's your workshop, by the way, Gensha? That's bad. And it bounced right in the air. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's just usual behavior.
Gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Who's that? Why is he helping me?
Flashlights, kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Only if you got enough of them. Fan, since you like horror games, have you played Amnesia games? I'd say those are my favorite types of horror games. I actually think about playing after playing the second part of this.
Yeah, but
let's move.
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Oh. Come on. It's 3 shots. 3 in the head. That's it. What do you do? Dude, really? It's a matter of time that you get us killed.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off.
Not that I dislike this game, but I want more feeling of helplessness and horror than able to solve through shooting. I understand that. I understand that very much. But to be honest, I started playing a Amnesia part. Why? I can't shoot the flares. I can't use the flares. And I can't move out of here. Okay, the game bugged me. That's strange. Yeah, he's fighting them now. Have fun.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Just 4 days to go. That's good. That's good. You'll survive that, hopefully.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
If not, no more D&D? What do you mean? How do I use a flare? I need to know how to use a flare now. If I die, yeah, that's true. But you don't mind, if you're dead, you don't mind whether you play D&D or not, I guess. Minigame, action, throw. Middle mouse button. There we go.
Like that, boy?
Boy. Mister. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, quite literally, Amnesia was one of the first horror games that I wanted to play ever. And I was too afraid to play it back then. Started to get really creepy. I've heard a lot of really creepy stuff about the game up front. So I just quit playing it back then. Amnesia made PewDiePie famous. No. No. PewDiePie made PewDiePie himself famous. His reactions made him famous, not Amnesia. Oh boy! Where is that coming from? Don't do that. Don't charge. All of the sudden. Yeah, I need to dodge these ones. Ouch. That's bad. Thanks. Now get that one down, please. I've played Alien Isolation, so you have played Alien Isolation, so you can play Amnesia too. I guess so. I guess so. Half and half.
Let's
not have such good reactions if the game wasn't that scary itself.
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Kill him and you'll never know where she is.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
This is so confusing. Okay, this is now... I think this is the last thing that I do know about this game. Can we... Okay, we can't. Now we need to take care that we don't step into bear traps. Awesome. And I do know that there's someone in the forests. We already saw him. But again, I think that's about as far as I went the first time I've played this game on stream. Back in 2013, actually. And that is one thing that I do regret in my life, that I haven't continued streaming back then. That would be like 7 years of streaming by now, and back then it was literally enough to just stream and have commentary on your gameplay. That's it. But I've quit, and now I have to pay for that. Come on! That's like really mean. Cool. We good on that. We've lost the shotgun. That's bad. Where? Different types of enemies, I guess. I was just asking myself why they have like... sometimes they do take 2 shots and then they're taking 3 shots. Was kind of confused by that for a second there. But yeah, I do agree, Pahmet, that this is now very action horror-esque. Right now, at least. Reloading. Making sure that I can fight off that guy. There we go, that one's gone. Now we can start the motor here, the generator. Easy peasy. Survive the minigame. Pick up all the batteries that we can. Because we never know how long this game will drag us. And how long we are thirsting for new batteries. There's our hunting rifle, that's new. If you Google, people say this is action-adventure, not really horror genre. Horror-esque theme of darkness still, yep. That's the same for Fear. If you remember, I don't know if you have been around there while we were actually finishing off the Fear series, all 3 parts of them. First part was, I think it was declared as a horror game.
It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver.
But everything else was just like, everything after the first part was just like, ooh. Everything after that was literally, yeah, a horror shooter at best. Ooh! It's a scale. I'm so confused. What's even going on in this game? Where's that marker? Okay. Over there, over there. That did horror, so yeah, wow, phew. That was like something different. That was literally something different. Alien Isolation is certainly like my top game I've played in a very long time. In a very, very long time. Horizon Zero Dawn was really awesome as well. And I think they're like on par when it comes to being my favorite games right now. Like Alien Isolation, oh boy. I wish there would be like another one of these. Okay. That's a lot of enemies. There we go. One more. One to our right. Now we need to start this one. There we go. Easy peasy. Picking up everything over here. So much sneaking and dying, yeah. I've updated the statistics on how long I played on this on my server. It's more like a shooter game. Yeah, people nowadays want to have shooter games. They don't like the sneaking games anymore. The great time of Metal Gear is gone. I don't think that there will be many more games where you are actually sneaking around. There we go. Now we're back on track. Someone who likes visual novels and puzzles. Why more shooters? They're more action-paced. They're more action-packed. They are more fast-paced, therefore, and that's TikTok generation. That's literally it. I would say that's literally it. Why people would prefer shooter over puzzle games, and then it's a genre thing. But yeah, I think the main reason why people are preferring shooters nowadays is literally because you have always something to do. You can always stimulate the brain of the player with like some new challenges, whereas with puzzles you have to think a lot. Visual novels, you're not acting yourself, you're basically and usually just like consuming something, and people don't want to do that anymore. They want to be part, and therefore that's why that was weird. Ouch. Okay. And that's why we're not having more of the stealth games. What was that? Okay. The black tar is hurting me. There's some more. How do we get over there? Probably by kicking this one. Easy. And that is why I find myself playing Japanese games. They don't need first person or customization options as much. To them, characters king. Funnily enough, Asian companies are just migrating most of their stuff to Europe now, and we are actually getting a lot of their games, which are like if you watch or if you think about like Persona 5 or something like that, they can be like really fast paced as well, and really combat-y and action. Yeah, action-packed. There we go. So what is that? I wish I knew which one we just got.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Huh? Which of these did we actually pick up? Still slower JRPGs left too. Oh, that's good. our good friend Magic. I forgot his name. Forgot his Twitch name. Something with Magic. Magic Sim? I think Magic Sim it is. He's playing JRPGs actually on his stream. So if he should be online at some time, make sure to check him out because again he's playing JRPGs.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Of Widowmakers? Cool. So enemies are fairly easy to beat as soon as you shot them once. They will stagger back, and if they are alone, they have no chance to fight you. There's literally no chance they will win any fight. As long as you have ammunition. That's given. Welcome back, Kongwang. Nice to have you back. And I do still hope that I don't butcher your name. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We didn't die, I think. I think we didn't die, no. So we're good. This is now a lumberjack killing simulator. Kinda. Kinda. And then again, is that the one that we...
Stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Yeah, we will need to listen to these ones. I think they will give us clues on what's next, and they also do the narrative. The walk was really nice. Went down to the river, basically ran 80%, walked the rest. That's how I run as well. Like, if I go for a run, that's usually it. 80-20 seems very healthy to me. Easy love there. Oh. We're getting a little bit more experience now on how to fight. So things are at least feeling a little bit easier now. And there seems to be something like an auto aim, because I've been off the characters now quite often, and we're still hitting. I'm an overachiever. I need 100. I need that 1005 run. 100%. Okay, that makes more sense. But I only run once a week. I mostly do strength training, so I'm not supposed to be a super runner, I guess. But it is really nice. Yeah, I mean, every now and then having a run does actually benefit your muscular training, doesn't it? Ooh. Okay, now we're fighting the big bad evil guy. There we go. Okay, that one got like a very big. Don't let him get you. Just making sure that I get Get him down as fast as possible. There we go. That was easier than I thought it would be. Don't really know why. I think it's the blood flow that helps a lot with lifting. Actually, I do believe it is the compound movement that you have. When you're running, you are bringing more oxygen into your muscles, which will help the growth. It will elongate your muscle fibers. That's usually why if you run a lot, you have like these very long and very thin muscles, and that makes in the end the good shape. So the stretching with it of the fibers does help. Better than drinking or something. True. Do you exercise just for yourself or compete too? Just me. I have mild anxiety, and working out is a coping mechanism I developed. That is a very healthy coping mechanism actually. I wish I would have these coping mechanisms. Like seriously.
Barry?
Social anxiety on point, but still no working out for me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door. Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you...
Sounds like a good choice, to be honest. My solution is music and sweet treats. Not that bueno way to deal with it. Whatever works for you. Actually, every coping mechanism has a reason, and every coping mechanism is a good coping mechanism if it keeps you alive. That's literally its purpose. So it is a good one if it keeps you alive and sane. Full stop.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster. Headlights were a welcome bonus.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing.
Then it's a coping mechanism in itself.
The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
The story dies, Alice dies.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
I will just ignore that guy. That was kind of obvious. I used to use hard drugs in my teens, early 20s. It's not sustainable in any way. So I transitioned to working out rather than that stuff. Rocky roads. But we make it in the end. There we go. Oh boy. Not sure where to go right now. There was one path to branch off. Not sure if that's the path that we are supposed to take. Those tourists, seriously. There we go. car goes vroom. Yeah, that's quite the impressive story there. Like, if you... I'm really, really scared, like, to ever take hard drugs. Seriously. I would rather not. Just for the reason I know how addictive it is. And I don't trust myself too much with ever getting off these drugs then.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Ouch. I think that hit me. Ouch! That hit me for sure. Huh? My life is gone! Yeah, again, mad respect for that.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Enemies go poof. There we go. Don't run over the tourists. They're good for economy. Economy schmonomy. There's one to the left. That was starting to hit. That's a double. Need that one. And that one's gone as well. Very good, we did that. Need to recharge all our weapons. I think in all honesty it was a very good learning experience. But no, stay away. I think you can... once you survive these kind of things, you do value your life in a different way, and you get to know people in a different way as well.
Son of a bitch, where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
Yeah, always, as you say, like, stay away from drugs. Don't do drugs.
Over the phone.
Why do we get so many more flare gun ammunition here? So much more. I think Kong, you should be a great...
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Oh, there's some tub. Could be great at helping youngsters, I guess, if you've made it through it, right? Are we to fight a murder crow now? A crow murder? Yeah, we are lasering them off. That's a bad position, that's a bad position. Where are they coming from? Oh, from up front. That should have. Got many of them. No. How many more? Seriously. Where? Whew. They have like decoys. That's a process for sure. 3 years sounds really good. Not 100% normal yet. What is normal? Define normal. Like seriously. That may sound like fishy and cliche, but what really is normal? Easy peasy. Semantics time. Maybe in time. I've still only been off for 3 years, so it's like I still have stuff to deal with. Yep. For me it was I've been smoking and I've quit after 3 months. I almost had a fallback. After 3 years, I've almost had a fallback. Like the number 3 is reoccurrent for me, and I've struggled here and there, but nothing too bad really. Every now and then I would dream about smoking when I'm close to a flashback, but till now I'm fine. And I think by now it's like 6 years or something like that, or even more. The door's open.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry.
Never smoked. That's good. That's very good.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
Mental stability is probably a better thing to say. I do break down now and then. Nothing like violent or anything, just good old anxiety. Yep. But it's getting better. That's good. Keep up the good work, man. Really, keep up the good work.
I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Oh, he's got a writer's blockage still.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
She doesn't sound too healthy. She sounds strange.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good girl.
Okay. Seriously, this game getting more wicked by the minute. Just for reference, as I said in the beginning of the game, that this is kind of how I dream nightmares, or how I dream. I usually don't dream that long. It sometimes feels that long, but I don't dream that long. Is tobacco use linked to stress? I noticed many people do so in sets. Let me.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Okay. The game should have saved, right?
Been kidnapped. How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript?
Yeah. The game should have saved by now. Yes, accept. We will do like 20 more minutes, but I think this will be a completely different talk now. That's why I'm quitting the game, and we're now talking about actually smoking and such. There we go. So if you're a smoker, let's say we've got stress. Yeah, okay. Because paint works. Easy. There we go. I could even make it like this, and then we just fill it with white. That will make it way easier. There we go. Cool. So as you're talking about stress, right? Oops. That being stress. That being time. There we go. Can be a social thing too. I've seen it places where I've worked at. Yep, it is all. It is all of them. Like both of you are true. So if you take if you take a normal person's stress level, let's say that's a normal person's stress level right now. You're roughly there, right? Obviously, you'll be always somewhere around that. You will be more like this. But the blue line is usually where you are at with your stress level. And the thing with smoking is, well, yeah, exactly. The thing with smoking is it will put your stress level. Yeah, I should have drawn that line a little bit lower. But it will actually like put your stress level down here. But it will make it so that you are way faster feeling stressed. So your relax phases that are under the stress level will occur way less. Way less. And that is due to how smoking changes your brain, right? So let's save that one. There we go. So usually your brain has receptors for dopamine, right? Let's say the blue dots are dopamine receptors. This obviously is like a very, very layman terms. So what happens when you're smoking is literally I think it's the nicotine actually will dock to the dopamine receptors, but other than normal dopamine things like sugar and this kind of stuff, nicotine takes way longer to undock. Therefore, while we're on it, why don't we bring the music in? So if we just take this part now, right? We're having scrolling out a little bit there. We're having a few now with nicotine, and then we've got like some with sugar and with laughing and all this kind of stuff. And while every other drop will vanish at some point, nicotine will vanish only after 2 days. So the dopamine receptors are basically I think it's like that, something like that. So like roughly 2 days or something like that it will take to get all the nicotine out of your body. Hence, all your receptors are basically cleared. And also due to the conditioning by the nicotine, those receptors will kind of stop accepting as well. So therefore, you usually feel less emotion while being a smoker, and that makes it why salesmen and such are actually smoking, and also smoking while they're feeling happy, because happy, like being in a social environment, let's put it that way, because being in a social environment usually brings up emotions which will actually trigger these corrupted dopamine cells and say, hey, we need something, and we do need something strong. And as like normal dopamine counterparts are not working anymore, we do need the nicotine, and that is when the people say, okay, we do need the nicotine hype. But as we had before, as our level is always fairly high and the new normal is like down here, we need to reach that one, which is way more difficult. Therefore, whenever we smoke, we bring it down here, but we are way faster out of the comfort zone again, and way longer as well. So from my experience while being a smoker, I literally could smoke, and after 5 minutes I would be stressed and need to smoke again. Other than when you're a normal person, when you do something that relaxes you, you take way more time, obviously, but you feel way less stressed after that, and you are way better to cope against that stress after you've been like through a meditational phase or something like that. Does that answer your question, Pahmed, or your phrase? Is tobacco use linked to stress? Also, the tobacco itself is not what's actually the bad thing. The bad thing are all the waste products that are in cigarettes and the nicotine. The tobacco itself, in the end, I mean, there are indigenous tribes who are chewing on tobacco leaves, and they are just fine, usually. Yeah, I kind of messed that part here up. I do know that that I have a picture somewhere else, a graphic somewhere else. Yeah, I really digged into it. That was my way actually to leave the addiction of and the habits of smoking. Quite literally, I made myself aware of all the social triggers, because all the social cues that you have, like you're waiting for the bus, let's give my fingers something to do. That's why usually if you see someone who left smoking, they will always fidget with their fingers. They will always do something and try to hold something in their hands. I would like throw around my phone like that. That is literally me satisfying that need of having the cigarette in my hand, which was just nice and steady. And now I'm just like whirling that smartphone around my hand. Something like that. I do that every now and then. And as well, why many ex-smokers do this, like they have the pen just like there. And those are like social cues which you need to understand. And then in that very situation, I would just ask myself, hey, why do I want to smoke? What do I gain out of that smoking right now? I mean, like, do I gain anything out of that? And more often than not, my answer was no. And therefore, I wouldn't do it. That worked like the first 10 times when I tried to quit smoking. And at some point, I really had to look into it and really say, okay, now I want to quit smoking, like changing the brain. And from one day to another, literally something flicked in my head, and I went from I'm a smoker to I identify myself as a non-smoker, and also from if I even try it over and over again, that's my sign to stop. And then at some point I was just lazy to start smoking again because I knew I would just try to quit it. So I guess being persistent with trying to quit smoking is a good thing as well. But you have to mean it. If you don't mean it, And how do you know you mean it? Fairly easy. If you really mean quit smoking, or if you mean like quitting anything, you will be frustrated that you couldn't make it. Still, it's fine that you didn't make it, but usually you would be frustrated that you didn't make it, and therefore you know, okay, I really meant it. And that's good, that's fine. Accept it, start again, and try again. And in my opinion, that's how you can get away from most addictions, considering that you don't have a dependency. Like if you have like a dependency, you will obviously need external help to refrain from doing something. Yeah, but that's my 2 cents on topic addiction and this kind of stuff. Yeah, I guess why don't we? My reason not to smoke, even try it, is that I'm sensitive to smells. Doesn't smell good, ain't tasting it. Now just finding a good replacement for sweets. A good replacement for sweets, for me at least it works, are boiled eggs. Quite literally. I will have, every now and then, I will have apple chips. Because of the crunchy nature of them, crunchy texture. And if I have like a heap of going for some sweets or something like that, I will just boil a few eggs and eat like 1 or 2 of them over the course of a day. Gives me protein, gives me vitamins, and is way less unhealthy than actual sweets. Yep, I hear most people saying that, but in my opinion, it makes total sense. Because at least what I consider, or what I associate boiled eggs with is a nice Sunday morning family get-together breakfast, or maybe a brunch, but usually something like very, very relaxed and very happy. And therefore, if I know that, I do know as well that, or if I know that, I can use that to my advantage and trick my brain in thinking, okay, that's something really good for me. That's something very positive. So I will just eat these ones. And that reminds me, just talking about it right now, that I still have like a few eggs to boil tomorrow. So I have them on stock. Quite literally. Yeah, and then it's totally true. Like, smoking is horribly disgusting. There's like it's like with alcohol. You need to get used to alcohol. Everyone who says different is either not honest to themselves, or their taste buds were very special in the beginning, like right from the beginning. Because in my opinion, alcohol always has tasted and will always taste actually bad, because it's actually nothing good. But yeah, getting used to it made it possible for us to actually drink it, and that's like but that's like the equivalent there to smoking. Not a fan of eggs at all, but I will try to find something healthy and satisfying. Apple chips maybe, or jure. No, that would be French. Jures lastu? Jures lastu? Jures lastu. Whatever that is. Yeah, go with or try like apple chips. Well, in the summer days, you can just go for watermelon, quite literally. If you like cucumber, that's a good alternative. Vegetable chips. I get you. I've gotten used to mostly white wine and sparkly wine, but only with food. Right? Like I do drink like very diverse alcohol every now and then. Like I would drink whiskey, I would drink gin, I would drink wine. But let's be honest. None of these things are something where you'd say, where you jump in joy and say, hey, this is so tasteful. Usually it's something that you connect with it. Like I do connect with whiskey. I do connect like success with it. I do connect gentlemanship with it. I do connect obviously James Bond kinda ish with it. I do connect like an art form actually. And a challenge to taste what they say it should taste like, which I never do. Like quite literally, most of the whiskeys taste the same to me, unless they're like different whiskeys, Scotch or something like that. But really, I've tried vegetable chips, not a fan, but apple chips sounds good. PS or banana chips. I'm not a fan of banana chips actually. I will eat them and I get addicted to them, but I'm not a fan of them. I don't like the taste usually, for some reason. A few years ago, I had a convo with strangers on a train. They were puzzled how there's any fun without a bit of intoxication. For me, happiness is without intoxication. Yeah, but that's what I mean, right? Some people associate certain things with it, and most people will say, yeah, but you need that to loosen up. That tells already a lot about their mindset. That's one thing. But then again, if you're used to it, and it's your ritual, then it's the same thing as other people are meditating in the morning. or drinking coffee in the morning. Like, you don't need coffee to wake up. Our bodies are not meant to drink coffee in order to wake up. It is literally the hot water which is waking us up. That's doing the most part of it. Obviously, the caffeine does something as well. If you very seldom drink coffee, if you drink on a regular basis coffee, it will not wake you up. Like you get resistant to caffeine. The same way you get resistant to like basically any drug that you can consume. But it is a ritual, and you do connect something to it, and therefore you will do it. And then I do think having a little bit of alcohol every now and then, obviously from legal age on, it's fine, because you have just another hobby that you can talk about. And if that's your hobby, like if you're a wine sommelier or something like that, that's cool. That's actually a very interesting hobby. And congrats to you that you can taste so much on your tongue and actually know what to taste and where to taste, that you just figure that out. But seriously, I'm not good at that. If you have a good convo with a friend, there's already dopamine or serotonin rush. Yes, but some people do need the intoxication to actually open up, to have a good conversation. Like, you are an introvert from all that I can tell, and you do want to have meaningful and very deep talks. I literally had a talk with my sister where she said, well, can't we just stop for once having these very deep talks and just talk shallow? And I've been like, what's the point then even? Like, why should we talk then even? And she's been like, yeah, to just have a small talk, to just exchange the latest things. And I couldn't understand, and she couldn't understand me. Although I wouldn't consider her too extrovert, she apparently has like a point of view where she says, okay, it's fine to have every now and then this talk where you're not really having the most deep conversations. I'm an open book introvert, so I start with serious convo for myself. Yeah, well, that's the other point, right? Sometimes you just need to talk to someone smart, and then you will talk with yourself. By the way, talking to yourself is healthy. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not allowed to talk to yourself and that you're insane when you're doing that. No, it is actually very healthy, because it means that you're self-reflecting. Talking out things will do something, and talking them out aloud and not just thinking will actually make you engage with your whole body. Like, your core needs to work, your lungs need to work, your throat needs to work, your vocal cords need to work, your mouth needs to work, your tongue needs to work. Everything needs to work. Like, your cheeks need to work, and that makes it so that you're way more aware of what you're doing than if you're just thinking. If you're just thinking, you would sit like and that's it. And if you're talking, you're way more active. So having like a talk with yourself every now and then, obviously if it's taking overhand, or if you're only talking to yourself, you should check your social encounters. But every now and then, talking to yourself just means that you're self-reflecting, and that's okay, and that's good. I could be a mood ruiner. Well, yeah, I can be as well. Like, I'm sometimes I will just say things and people will get very upset because I'm like on point, or I'm like very blunt with my opinion. Then I have it the other way around. My little sister like how serious I am. Seriously. Well, maybe that's because she's my older sister and she doesn't like me being like that very deep and thoughtful person, because she still kind of feels like needs the need to protect me or something like that. And I like how chill she is. That's good. That's good. I do look up to my sister as well. Like, she's this very, very brave and very, very strong woman, with having a very, very difficult past in just 32 years of lifetime. And she got through many things that would other people have given like severe anxieties and severe depressions, and she worked her way out of that. She's just amazing. Like seriously, she's really amazing. She jealous? Yes. Sometimes she is, and sometimes I am as well. That's human nature. Like, sometimes you just are jealous of certain things, and I do tend to believe that she actually sometimes is jealous of my way of self-reflecting and the way that I sometimes make it look like how easy things are for me. Okay, on that note, very easy as well, I will end now the stream because we are already 8 minutes over, and we want to have another stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. CEST, that's UTC +1. Make sure to be there when we're playing some more Alan Wake, episode 3 then, maybe episode 3 and 4. That would be very good. That was a great transition. And with that being said, yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your dinner time, your lunchtime, whenever you're watching, wherever you're watching this VOD on YouTube. Make sure to leave a thumbs up as well, and as well as a subscription on my YouTube channel. Subscription is for free. Click the notification bell on YouTube as well, so you get all my notifications when I'm going live, because I will be going live on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And that being said, again, have a great evening, morning, and afternoon, or have a great day. Enjoy yourself and stay mentally healthy.